Yo, this is the MIC Podcast. As always, it is your boy Ismail.
It's your boy Chris.
It's your boy Malcolm.
And, we are here today. First off, we want to start off, before we even get into this, we want to pay our respects and have a moment of silence for Greg Popovich's wife, Erin Popovich, who has passed earlier. I just feel like we should have a moment of silence, fellas.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now that that's done, we ain't know the woman like that to give a lot of silence, but we gave her some because we respect Greg. But she ain't my mama. She ain't my aunt. So we gonna keep it moving. On to the show.
I wish y'all could see my face right now. The savageness that he just presented upon this podcast. This podcast is for people who don't care about people that die. We just send them to the morgue anyway.
I don't think that's the message that we
That's
sent.
not the message that we sent.
That's the message he sent.
We gave her some silence. We just ain't gonna give her enough. How long do we pause for people in church? And we know them.
Praise God.
Praise God. Amen. Hey, so we're going to move on to the podcast. We're going to get into this NBA talk because it is the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
The PLAY offs.
You know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and kick it off in the Eastern side of things because right now we got the Cavs versus the Pacers. All right, we got my man LeBron James. LeBron James versus Victor Oladipo. I don't know why I said his name like that. I just thought I should. But, so fellas.
It sounds like you got a shot.
The Victor Oladipo. Like, ooh, you got that Victor Oladipo shot?
Yeah, you need that shot.
Nah, nigga, I don't want that Victor Oladipo.
No, you don't.
You don't want that.
That Oladipo.
You know that nigga passed because he had the depot.
No way. Man.
Hey, don't your girl got to get a depot shot just so you don't got to get pregnant or get a depot shot?
Hey, don't mind our ignorance. We just
Is it a depot shot? I don't know. Whatever's going to get y'all pregnant, keep taking it, all right? Shoot.
Yeah, I heard they make them fat, though.
Yeah.
So either way, back to the Cavs and the Pacers. We got LeBron James versus Victor Oladipo and the Pacers. Right now, it looks like it's 1-1, but this series can go 7, fellas. What y'all thinking?
Oh, man. Where do I start? I think the Cavs in trouble. I don't think it's going 7. LeBron scored 46. They won by 3. He scored 46, and Oladipo was out in the first 2 minutes. Foul trouble.
Hey,
and still came in and got busy.
He scored 20 in like the first half. So.
Out
of respect, I'll give LeBron another game, but he can't do it by himself. It's a bad matchup for them. 4-2.
Pacers. Ooh, bold. What you got, bro?
Man, I got the Cavs still winning it strictly off the faith of LeBron. Because sooner or later, he going to bring the team on. The thing that's failing the Cavs for me is that shooting is not on. So people like J.R. Smith, Kyle Korver, like, they got to show up. People like Jeff Green can't shrink in the matter of playoff games. Like, he's been a vital part of the team all season long. And if the playoffs come, this man goes 0 for 7. Not give you anything. Like, you got to score. Like, you cannot just sit here and say, well, you know what, LeBron going to do it. Like, nah, you got to do something. If not, you should play all your energy on the defensive end and show that you want to be on the court. Like, the boys who came in that don't know the playoffs, like Clarkson and Nance, they doing what they supposed to do, bringing the youth to the team and rip and run and do what they doing. But I think what's killing the Cavs is their defense. Like, the vets that LeBron used to have back in the day when the Cavs was doing what they was doing, they was like smart vets. They knew where to be at and how to be within the defense, so it was not so much work to play defense.
Right.
These young boys is out here just playing defense on a man, not realizing that it's a space that you leave when you play that man. And you got to understand how to play man ball. You got to understand how to do that shit and not just worry about, oh, this is what they said I'm supposed to do. Like, nigga, you in the NBA now.
Be between your man and the ball.
You got to be between. You got to see both. See man, see ball. And I don't think they really do that, John. Like, they really be stuck on the man.
I don't know. See, this is where I feel like the Cavs. Of course, I'm going with the Cavs. I'm going Cavs in 6. And I'm going strictly, again, off the faith of LeBron. I ain't never bet against him, and I'm not going to stop right now. But this is my reason why. Like, yeah, the Pacers is a bad matchup because they're bigger, but I like what they did with the lineup change. I counter what you said, they don't play on defense. Yes, last night, the other night when they played, of course, yeah, that lead dwindled, but that lead dwindled because the second unit couldn't score. It was a space where the Pacers went on a 15-3 run because LeBron was off the floor and the second unit could not score. So it's not their defense. It's like their offense sputters at times. Because defensively, J.R. Smith, I like it. He was up in Depot face, up in his body. So picking him up 94 feet. That's what you need to do. You need to challenge him. Like, the Pacers is a team of toughness. So they have to match that same intensity in order to win. LeBron, no. I don't want LeBron having to drop 46, 12, and 5 or, to have to win a game against the Pacers. But what I do know is LeBron is about getting in and out. Especially when it comes to these early rounds because he like his rest. All right, so he gonna get in, he gonna get out of this in 6. He gonna steal one, and he gonna steal one in Indiana. They gonna win another. They gonna come back to Cleveland. Quick work.
My only thing about that is Cleveland has been up and down all season with home games.
The same Cleveland Cavaliers.
But home games. Period. After the break, they have not had. There was not like a dominant team even after the break with the switch that they did. So, like, with the switch that they did, you was expecting a lot more wins than losses, but it was more so 50-50. And I'm saying home games and away games. They was losing a lot of home games that they should have been winning. And now that you come to the playoffs, you can't show the same intensity that you showed during the season. You got to heighten. Something. Something got to hit you like, bro, this playoff time, let's go. LeBron shouldn't have to tell you this is playoff time.
The thing is, LeBron is out there by himself. They didn't bring anything at home. Why would we expect them to do anything differently on the road? As far as role players go, LeBron gave you his best effort the other night.
The thing is, some of them players like JR has shown through the season that he plays way better away than home. Same thing with Jeff Green. But I said Jeff Green shouldn't have to play just a way to score. Like, my man's was in the starting lineup for a reason. They show good faith in you, putting you in the starting lineup. Like, how you shrink and score no points in these last 2 games. Like, bro, you up here. And thing is, to bring it back, my man's was a starter in front of Harden on OKC. How you not turn around and be there?
There's a lot of players on that team. Like to speak to y'all, I'm like, it's always been up and down. It's not the same casting. It's right. It's not the same casting. The reason I feel like, that team came together after the All-Star break. They had like probably 50 games to probably try to get their life together, to play together, and for LeBron to learn like each other's spot. Like, they're not vets. So it's like, nah, they don't know the game like that. So they're going through their growing pains right now. It's their first time going through the playoffs. I'm like Rodney Hood. I'm expect that slump. But yeah, it's gonna be rough this first round. But I'm expecting it to get together. So then by that second round, you gotta be able to
the time to get it together.
Because it's playoff time. Now playoff basketball don't change, bro. When you win it, you win it.
I just feel like Indiana has a better team.
I need
they don't
the
have
week.
LeBron, but they have a better team.
I need the week when Ty Lue was out sick. I need that cast team to be playing. Because when Lou was out sick, them boys was balling. I don't know if it's because Drew was coaching them and was letting them boys rip and run and let the boys play, or is it Ty Lue over there changing the system? I ain't letting Kevin Love slide out in either. Because Kevin Love played like shit too.
You know what I'm saying? Ty Lue a player's coach. He played before, so I don't think he'll let them boys go if that's what they want to do.
But to speak to your point about coaching, I feel like also like seeing what Nate McMillan, the Pacers coach, is doing. Like he's bringing that same intensity to his players. You see a man on the sideline, that man sweat.
Wide open.
That man is in it. Like he's like, I don't see that. I don't see that.
If you don't come out that jacket, you
like,
ain't coaching.
Man, like Nate McMillan got them boys ready. Them young boys is ready to play. Like you got Bogdanovich. Guarding LeBron, bro. Come on.
And the only reason I'm saying the Cavs is going to win because I don't expect Victor Oladipo to be able to carry the Pacers to those wins. Like, he looks good, but he's not going to be able to carry.
They have a good team, man.
But the thing, when I say carry, like, he scored 30-something points the first game. He did all right the second game, being that he was in foul trouble out the second game like that. But you still got to realize, them players are the same type of players that we're talking about on the Cavs team that really don't know what they're doing. They're the same example. They don't have any experience. They're just there. They're there hoping that we could beat LeBron James. They're not even trying to beat the Cavs. They're trying to beat LeBron James. That's it.
So you say Pacers in 6.
Pacers in 6.
I say LeBron in 6.
I got Cavs in 7.
Cavs in
I don't
7.
really want to. It's gonna have to go because
I'm gonna ask you this before we move on. This question to both of y'all: if the Cavaliers do lose this first round series, is LeBron gone?
Oh yeah, he's out of there.
I don't think so
because this team is locked in for a couple of years, so he can't. They ain't got no cap to really bring too many people.
I think they get rid of people that they know they don't need, like Tristan Thompson.
Oh, he should have been gone. But yeah, I feel like LeBron's he goes to Philly. In my head, that's the best situation for him. Philly. Go join that young cast. Why not? You still in the East.
Oh, sorry.
You still in the East. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not go join that powerhouse right there and get your big man for once? You know what I mean?
Hey, Hassan Whiteside want out of Miami. He can always get Hassan.
Man, hey, but I'm LeBron gone. LeBron gone. Yeah. First round exit LeBron out. He ain't there for that shit.
Nah.
He ain't there for that. But, all right. Still in the East, you know what I'm saying? We got the 76ers and the 76ers and the Miami Heat. They're playing. They're tied up 1-1. So, fellas, what y'all think of the Heat? What you think about?
Man, the Heat, I'm going to say it like this. Philly's going to win it, but the Heat going to beat their ass up. Them niggas is some dogs. Like, if you are watching the game currently while we're recording right now, these niggas is out here fighting.
They
Fighting. Like, bro, Miami has a different element to them. Like, back then, you know how, like, all Miami teams was known as the bad boys, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Miami has that instinct in them this year about, like, we not going to get pushed around. We going to bully your ass. You may beat us, but we going to whoop your ass. Like, that's how I feel like. And somebody going to get hurt in this series that's going to change momentum for Philly to go on into the playoffs. That next round, whoever Philly face is not going to face the same Philly team that we're looking at right now and that we looked at all season long. Because what Miami's going to do to them is going to hurt somebody.
They're going to wear them down.
They're going to wear them down. Like, you can't, your body can take so much beating.
Okay. What you think, bro?
I think Philly got this wrapped up for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wade gave you a good game. Vintage Wade, but Philly just more talented, and I think talent will win out on this one.
Yeah.
I don't even really give Miami a shot like that. And then next round, they potentially could see the Raptors, and I think they have a chance to beat them too, no matter how much Miami beat them up.
I have no faith in the Raptors.
None.
We'll get to them, but I'm in agreement. Sure, the Sixers got this in the bag. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. Of how many wins they're really gonna get. So I say the Sixers in 6. I'm giving them 2. I'm giving Miami 2 off the respect of Wade and his veteran leadership and the young boys being some dog. But I'm gonna give the Sixers a quick little trip in this because they balling right now. Like Ben Simmons is unstoppable with that ball in his hand.
Nah, it ain't even Ben Simmons, bro. We giving that man entirely too much credit. Them niggas got some shooters, bro. Bellinelli, Ilyasova, they knocking everything. Anytime that ball touch their hands, regardless if it come from Ben or Markelle Fultz.
That's what I'm saying.
It's coming from Ben or Markelle Fultz. Whoever.
He's setting them up. It's coming from
Markelle Fultz is the youngest triple-double. What are you talking about?
Ben doing that. Ben been doing it all season. What are you talking about?
Markelle ain't played all season. And you're talking about 2 players that I'm not high on my list of being like the greatest young players right now.
Orchestrating the offense, bro. I'm gonna have to cut you there, bro. Markelle is not. Fultz is not doing it. It's Ben Simmons bringing that ball up. He's orchestrating that offense.
They're the same player.
He's pushing the tempo.
The same player. The same player, just different body.
IQ. No IQ is no cloak, bro. Ben Simmons' IQ is way better than Fultz, bro.
That only comes with time. That comes with time because Ben had a whole year. Ben had a whole year to sit and watch film and how to slow the game down.
That's it. The way Ben is, he could be the best player in the NBA in a couple of years. Folks, he could phase out.
He could phase out. He really don't. Fuck that. He could phase out because he done been injured once before. And I done seen this. You know what I'm saying? You get injured once and then done been out for a lengthy time, you'll get injured again.
Ben 19.
Ben done had a whole healthy season.
But once you get hurt, you can always get hurt again.
He done had a whole health season.
But that's what you stated.
No, he done had a whole health season.
Hurt is hurt. It don't matter when you get hurt. You said once you get hurt, you can get hurt again.
Folks just came in the last 4 games of the year, and now you talking about some youngest triple-double. What are you talking about, bro? Ben Simmons been doing that.
To have that, only play 4 games. What are you saying? You trying to discredit him now?
I mean, no. You just trying to say you trying to discredit. Like I'm just saying, Ben Simmons is setting the players up.
You trying to put a lot on that man. That man,
he ain't carrying the team.
I ain't putting a lot. I mean, yeah, Foles had a great game, bro. Like, of course, that's a great accomplishment. But I'm saying Ben Simmons been doing it.
And Embiid is back on the court now. Embiid the best player on the team right now.
Exactly. So I'll go with that. But I don't know if he's gonna shoot right with that mask on. You know, we're watching the game.
This
live.
nigga wearing mask and goggles.
Just so y'all can know.
He's doing it both.
But yeah, I feel like the Heat. They're gonna get 2, but I feel like 6 and 6. What y'all think?
Yeah, 6 and 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 6. I'm gonna give it 6, but you never know. Like I said, somebody about to get hurt in this series.
It could happen.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it because the way Miami's playing right now.
Somebody gonna pull a hamstring.
Somebody gonna put a foot up under the ankle and roll the ankle or something. I'm just saying.
Don't do the what's your boy name?
Kawhi. They don't Kawhi him now.
Zaza Pachulia. Don't be a Zaza.
Mess your whole life up right there, boy.
But we're gonna transition on. We're gonna stay in the East for a second. And we're gonna go with the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Right now, Boston is up 2-0. Is there a problem with Giannis, fellas? Is Giannis not the player that we're expecting him to be right now?
I don't know if it's that Giannis isn't the man, because Giannis doing his part. You know what I'm saying? But it's not translating into wins. Like he's led his team in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals 2 years in a row.
If I may say something for a second, I can remember at one point in time, everybody was comparing this man, saying this man is the next LeBron James. And if you put that hype on him, if LeBron James got any team around him, you expect him to win, correct? Because the talent.
Yeah.
The talent.
He's not LeBron James quite yet, but he's only 22.
He has LeBron. He has LeBron-ness.
I mean,
he can come one day. He only 22. I think they keep forgetting that. He like 22 or 23, something like that.
He's still young.
I mean, hey, Giannis is a star. And every team has a star. But is Giannis going to be a superstar and be able to bring other players with him and win something? Because, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do individually these days if you don't win a championship. And everybody knows that you can't win a championship by yourself. So is he going to be able to bring somebody to Milwaukee, or is he going to leave Milwaukee? Because, like I said, he's a star now. But will he become a superstar and be able to carry the team the way he wants to carry the team?
He's going to have to develop a jump shot because he has to be able to space. As the best player on your team, you have to be able to space the floor in this NBA. Agreed. Eventually, he has to get a jump shot. Same thing with being not going back, but yeah, that's all that he's missing. So if he can, and I think that's what the problem is, because if he can spread the floor out with a jump shot, then he can find other players. People are going to be cutting to the basket because all eyes are going to be on him because you really don't know what he's going to do with the ball at that point. He averaged 48 a game, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I just feel like Giannis, you know what I'm saying, great player, definitely great player, you know, athletic, off the board. I mean, I just feel like Jabari Parker needs to get some more minutes. You got to find a way to put him on the floor. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's inexcusable. You can't do that to a player like him. That's what Giannis need out on the floor, because Jabari can stretch the floor.
It ain't even just that. That nigga Eric Bledsoe playing like some shit.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
but he never been there though. He never been to play
about a year too late too. Like, it's like
how do you change?
He about to be on his downslide.
Like, how do you change the way you play when you come to a smaller organization? Like, Phoenix was small, but the Bucks is small too. Like, how do you change your game to not be able to get to the bucket or shoot? Like I'm like, that's crazy. Like, and then he had nerve. I mean, if you watch, you know, the after game, you know, conversation start. They ask him about Terry Rozier, like Terry Rozier ain't busting his ass and gonna talk about some who the fuck is that? Nigga, what? Nigga, who the fuck are you right now?
Terry Rozier is getting in you right now, boy. Like he's getting in Bledsoe.
Like don't disrespect the man that's doing way better than you. I hate when people try to downplay nigga. He got to your ass. You gotta show him some respect. Like yeah, he did do his thing.
The way they balling though, I mean it's they still a year away too because they don't have Kyrie and Gordon. Let's just if that game travels to Milwaukee, then the Bucks in trouble. If the Bucks can get these next two, I believe that they can win the series.
Yeah, it's definitely if they even it up. I believe Bucks can win. I'm still going. I picked the Bucks to win the series, so I gotta stick with my conviction. I got Bucks in 7 though right now because the way they playing, I gotta say this is going 7.
Yeah, that sound good.
I didn't even. This is a series that I didn't expect to even be excited. I expected this series to be to be honest, I expected this series right here to be like, not to jump ahead, how the Warriors and the Spurs series is. Boring as hell. And get the fuck on. Yeah. Ain't nobody paying attention to the Warriors and Spurs. And this is exactly what I was expecting because you ain't got no Kyrie. You ain't got no Gordon Hayward. I was expecting them to handle business. I still get out of there.
I thought the Bucks.
So I mean, big ups to Jaylen Brown and
that goes back to my point. Is Giannis a superstar, or he's gonna be able to get to that level because you can't even do it against a team that's doing.
The thing is, them guys still older than he is. Like they young players, but they all older than he is. To you then.
Ben Simmons or Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm gonna take Ben.
All right, so clearly he's not a superstar. Because Ben is a superstar.
Right now,
he's coming.
Ben's a superstar.
Ben is going to be a superstar next year. No, he's not a superstar right now.
Oh, okay.
He getting his playoff experience right now. Ben going to be a superstar next year. Not to jump back to that, but Ben going to be a superstar next year. Because he's going to be coming to his own.
Yeah, he's a star now.
Man, he's a star right now. He gonna gain. He's a star right now. It's like I hate to keep jumping back on Philly, but they just got so many great players. Like it's just like you can't help but notice. But we're gonna move on, man. So I got Bucks at 7. You said you agree with that, Chris?
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Bucks gonna win at 7, but I really don't care. Because Kyrie ain't playing, so shit. I'm gonna sleep on it.
That's what I did. But we're gonna move on. All right, last game and matchup in the Eastern Conference. We got them dang on Toronto Raptors, the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and then you got the Washington Wizards. All right, fellas, Toronto leads up 2-0 right now on the Wizards. Is John Wall to blame? Because ever since John Wall then came back, they have been up and down. So what is it with the Wizards? What you think, Chris?
Like I was telling you fellas earlier, it's extremely hard to blame somebody that's averaging 26 and 12. You can't put it on John. I feel like they were playing above themselves. They were playing outside of themselves. They rallied together because their best player was out. And they just, they played above what they normally would. Nobody on that team is really good besides John Wall. Bradley Beal's so inconsistent that I don't even know why they paid him. He disappears so much, dog. He averaging like 9 points right now in this series.
I mean,
that's terrible.
I'm gonna name a couple that I felt like the reason that they suck. Bradley Beal, Kelly Oubre, Otto Porter, Gortat.
Especially Otto Porter.
I know Gortat.
All of them niggas should give their money back until they show up.
That's tough.
Because none of them, like the thing is, all 4 of them I just named are all 4 players they expected to do something to help carry the team. None of them are doing that. The players that's really doing something is Morris and John Wall.
That's it.
That's the only 2 that's really putting up numbers. Right. So, what are you expecting from John Wall other than what he's giving you?
Now, I'm going to challenge both of y'all because I watched the games. All right, I'm good with John Wall averaging 26-12. My problem is why I say do we blame John Wall? Because he's my point guard of my team. My point guard of my team needs to make better decisions in late game situations. Because in the 2 minutes, John Wall is horrible. He breaks down. He makes ill-advised passes. He turns the ball over. He dribbles down to a corner. Why would you dribble to a corner? That's like a deer in headlights. I cannot have that out of my leader. I can't. But 26 and 12. Okay.
At this point, he should have this ability already. But he plays 100 miles an hour all the time. He giving it everything. He reacting and not thinking all the time. and in the last 2 minutes, shit get tight.
But
So,
at the
Westbrook plays
same
the same
time,
that's what you get with John Wall.
if Bradley Beal give you 20, 25, they won't even be in the predicament that a turnover in the last 2 minutes would matter.
Granted.
Right.
Like,
fellas,
if you handling
he
business,
got them all the way to that point.
somebody
like,
has to
he
play
carried
from
them
other
to the last
side.
2 minutes.
Somebody has to play from the other side. I'm seeing it from the other side right now. The only reason, the reason Toronto was winning is because these late game situations, John Wall is turning.
no, they won last night. They won the other night because DeMar done dropped. He dropped 37 now. He dropped 37 easy.
Game one, Wizards had a chance to win.
And you know who was guarding? You know who was guarding DeMar DeRozan? Bradley Beal. And you know what Bradley Beal ain't doing?
Nobody's
Playing defense or scoring.
Look, nobody in the
Getting
Eastern
Getting
Conference.
cooked.
Nobody in the Eastern Conference gonna
Barbecue
stop DeMar
chicken.
when he's like 15 feet and in. Like nobody's gonna stop that man,
Got a
bro.
whole barbecue out there, boy.
Bruh.
God damn, he got
You're
ribs
not-
and everything.
Whole
out there.
barbecue.
Got the whole barbecue.
Please.
But all right, but I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what y'all feel was in between the Wizards and the?
I'm gonna say Toronto and 5.
Toronto 5.
Toronto 5. 4-1. I'm good with that. Toronto and 5. I don't like it, but I'm good with it.
I mean,
All right.
but until Bradley Beal them step up, it's gonna be that way.
All right. We giving them one off respect.
Like,
but
hey,
it
nah,
could be. It could
How
be
did my
sweet.
girl Vicky Valentine say? It ain't what it is.
Vicky
It's what it's gonna be.
Big Valley.
Biggie
Valancourt. Vicky Valancourt. Yeah, nigga.
Just think about stealing LT's push up there.
All right, so we're gonna keep on in NBA, you know what I'm saying? Keep on pushing. We're gonna move over to the Western Conference. All right, we're gonna kick it off with the Rockets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Rockets lead Timberwolves 2-0 in the series right now. Guys, are the Rockets proving that they are poised to make an NBA Finals appearance?
With no injuries, them niggas is unbeatable right now.
43-3 when Chris Paul, James Harden, and Clint Capella play.
Hey, when they not hurting, they hurting. Hurting people feelings.
That's all I can say.
Listen, James Harden went 2 for 18 the last game, and they still blew them boys.
Still
blew him out.
And he still was grabbing ankles. I don't care what you say. 2 for 18 was grabbing ankles, boy, collecting them. Hey, I'm gonna start calling James Harden bone collector, boy. But that boy be breaking ankles. I ain't know his
in a great
ankles.
situation. I'm playing with Mike D'Antoni. You got Mike D'Antoni made Steve Nash into an MVP at 32 or something like that. Chris Paul is a way better basketball player than Steve Nash ever could dream of being, and he playing with D'Antoni right now.
Steve Nash got some stats, bro. Why you gonna say that?
He all right.
He's an MVP. CP3 is not an MVP, so really it's like,
two-time MVP.
Yeah, so it's
and
like
shouldn't have got none.
Hey.
So it's like CP3 looks
Yeah.
up to Nash, bro. Like on respect, like.
Bro, on your all-time point guard list, CP3 is ahead of Steve Nash.
Yeah,
That's straight because he black.
Yeah,
By like 13 slots.
It's like
It's because he black. We don't put. Hey,
I'm not saying.
I'm not gonna jump off top. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right.
Yeah, we
We was talking about Chris Paul, though.
Yeah, we're still talking about
I'm
the
gonna
same
leave it
shit.
alone.
But the Rockets, I feel like the Rockets are unbeatable too. I feel like they are poised to make a finals appearance. I feel like it's gonna be a sweep on Timberwolves because Karl Anthony Towns is playing like
Karl Anthony Towns like a damn chump.
I'm trying. They playing with the soybeans.
But
bro.
that ain't Carl Anthony Towns' fault.
Whose fault is it?
That's Tom Thibodeau.
Thibodeau. That's
That's
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau fault because that nigga is not. He's not running the offense through Carl Anthony. He's running it too. He's running that offense through Jimmy Butler and not telling Carl Anthony to do pick and roll. They are not passing that ball. He had 8 points. He had 8 points at one of the games, and they did not pass him the ball.
He had 5 last game.
They did not pass that man the ball.
Listen,
they gonna give the ball to him on the wing.
My man Clint Capella checking his ass up. That's all that is.
Hey, he locked him down.
Back to the basket.
Clint Capella.
Carl Anthony got to get that nigga to work.
Carl Anthony,
you gotta shimmy that thing.
Look. Carl Anthony can touch the ball on the wing. You know why? Because he has a mid-range jump. You better find what he can do.
That's not what you want to start with,
He can
though.
knock down a 3-2.
As a big man, that's not what you want to start. You don't start outside in as a big man.
Jab, triple threat, and go.
Everybody know as a big man, you got to see the ball go through the hoop first before you decide to start pulling the fucking buckets.
Hey.
You can't just throw out the 3-point like, hey, I'm gonna shoot it.
But my thing is, I need Mr. Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins a ghost too, boy.
Boy, Casper. Talk about it. I don't know. Like I feel like that's why Timberwolves gonna get swept.
Well, see, I seen something earlier that said Thibodeau knock always been that he ride his guys too hard throughout the year.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
why Jimmy got hurt.
Breaking down.
Got hurt later in the year.
play too many minutes, play him too heavy. He don't really. You got talent over there. Use your bench.
Now, anytime that you over here got Derrick Rose on the floor the way he got him on the floor, no, you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got him, Jamal Crawford, Jeff Teague. You got all these guards.
Tyus Jones.
You got all these guards, and you put Derrick Rose in over all of them.
Let me talk about Derrick Rose.
Get out of here.
Derrick Rose is so far gone. Okay, that man ain't been Derrick Rose since 2009.
He like a ninth man on the rotation.
I'm trying to tell you, he might not make my rotation.
I had hope for him when he went to Cleveland. I thought maybe playing with LeBron give him the life that he needed to get back, but he blew that.
Hey, quick question. On 2K, is he making your rotation on 2K18?
No, I take him out.
Yeah, I trade him.
Yeah,
every time. He gone. He get off my roster.
Now. Yeah, you don't keep Derrick Rose on your roster.
No, hey, anybody who play 2K out there, I'm letting you know. Derrick Rose on your roster, you gotta cut him.
I'm coming for his neck.
I'm letting you know.
If we playing against each other and you got Derrick Rose, I'm coming for his neck.
Barbecue chicken. All day. I know you can't guard me. All right, but we go. So we got the Rockets sweeping. Everybody saying sweep. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Stay in the West. We got the Warriors versus the Spurs. Golden State is up 2-0. I ain't gonna lie, guys. This was a snoozer because we already know what's gonna happen. I don't like it.
I don't even really want to give this much attention. Sweet.
Sweet.
All right.
Move on. We got Jazz versus. I like this series. Jazz versus OKC. Got this one right here is my shit.
You got a dog. You got a dog versus alpha dog.
This one right here. This is a series for the. Hey, so I'm gonna ask y'all fellas, real talk. Is Donovan Mitchell led the Jazz all night? He dropped 28 of them things, buckets. Go and grab them. All right, can the Jazz call OKC the first round exit? Could they be gone first round?
Nah, I'm gonna say no if Melo and them put in the work that they supposed to. Like them vets,
they went 0 for 13.
That's what I'm saying. If they do that 3 more times, bye. But that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. After nigga playoff P come alive,
boy, stop.
How they call him playoff P?
He called himself that.
Playoff P.
He called him playoff Paul. Boy, Paul, I'm gonna call you by your government. Paul George. You better start shooting a little bit better.
PG-13. You should have stuck with that. That's what we gave you.
He changed his jersey number for that.
I know.
He ain't gonna turn around and try to call himself playoff P. You ain't been in enough playoffs to be called playoff P.
No, you done got beat by LeBron too many times.
They had them couple of series in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, got beat.
They made it a series, even though they ain't have a chance.
Still ain't a playoff P to me.
There ain't no playoff P. But what y'all feeling about this series though? What y'all feeling? Like you feel like
OKC going. They don't get it together, man.
I'm gonna get OKC to 7.
OKC 7.
Yeah, Westbrook bark is a little louder than Donovan.
Alpha.
Okay, I like that.
Alpha dog always take.
I like that.
So I'm gonna have to go with Westbrook or OKC, and they're gonna do it in.
I'm telling you, bro. Them
niggas, 1-1 right
if
now,
them niggas running the same pack, you got an alpha and you got a beta.
You said OKC in 7.
OKC in 7.
You said OKC in 6. I like OKC in 6 myself because I feel like they're gonna get it together. They're gonna get on the roll. I feel like the Jazz ain't got enough. It's
just something about Utah though. When you go to Utah, it's like so boring and dreary.
It was the third seed.
No. I'm just saying. But when you go over there to the playoffs, like you try to find something to do to kill time, and them niggas gonna go out there and do some stupid shit. And they're going to lose one game.
But this is showing one thing.
That's the crazy part.
One thing we're noticing about the Jazz right now, though, this team about to be something to work, like, for the years to come. Like, I ain't going to flex. Like, they can just, like, if Donovan Mitchell continues to ascend.
Could win an MVP award next year.
Because he can score. He can get, with that spin move in the lane.
He did it 2 times back to back.
When I tell you that thing lethal, in the floater.
And he do it full speed coming down at you.
I could see him next year averaging like 27, 5 and 5.
Hey, that's a nice stat line to get the MVP. My 2K player averaged that actually. And won the MVP. I thought I'd just say that too. That just shows you how much I play 2K.
I don't play it enough for it.
I don't play it at all.
So I actually work from home. All right, so we all saying we say OKC in 6, we say OKC in 7. All right, fellas, we're gonna move on to the last series in the West. We got New Orleans Pelicans versus Portland Trailblazers. New Orleans is up 2-0, so I gotta ask, how can the Trailblazers get back in the series? How can Dame Dollar do it?
I'm gonna say fly Pelicans fly because they done.
They cook.
if Dame and CJ don't come back, start firing on all cylinders.
Dame should have went with LeBron. Should have asked them to
I'm
trade him with
telling you,
Cleveland, bro.
man, them boys
Did it.
don't start scoring.
Should have went to Cleveland, bro.
We go ahead and call this thing a sweep. Because Drew Holiday,
can't take it.
Drew
bro.
Holiday, Anthony Davis, and Rondo, they done found they
See how
stroke.
mad I just got because I
And it's
don't
just
want that
like,
to happen
and
to
it's like
Dame,
this
bro.
too. I could give the sweep.
They
I'm
found
gonna
they
give
stroke.
Dame. I'm gonna give Dame one
No, man, that ain't enough.
because he clutch. But listen, they lost the first two at home.
At home.
Bro,
They about to
man,
go.
in
They about to
fucking
go to New
Portland.
Orleans. They about to go to New Orleans and be down 3-0.
Oh my God,
I
man!
just
Like,
hate, man. I like Dame Dollar that much, bro. Like I just
you
can't.
I respect him. I respect him enough to
I
know if he don't come
can't
alive,
see,
he gonna die.
he gotta get out of Portland, bro. Get out,
He
okay?
ain't going nowhere.
No, he need to.
They done lost. Somebody got to go though. It can't
Somebody
be him and
gotta go,
CJ.
bruh.
One of them got to go.
Somebody gotta, and why not be Dame, bro? Dame,
You got
find a
to
way,
get rid
bro.
of some of
Get
that
out.
other trash.
Go find your way, bro.
You got to get rid of Evan Turner and freaking. Them boys. Evan Turner got a $20 million contract, if I ain't mistaken.
He showed out in Boston when he was there that 1-2 years.
So you get rid of him, bring another max in. You need to keep CJ and Dame. You just need somebody else.
Who coming to Portland though? Portland like going to Milwaukee or Cleveland.
Yeah, Portland's nobody's going to Oregon.
It's just certain places you just know you ain't going. I feel like if they brought Seattle
Oregon,
back
no,
a team, I think everybody go to Seattle
Yeah, but
just off the strength of
anytime I
what
think of
Seattle
Oregon,
was.
I think of that dang on game. Used to play on the computer back in the day.
Oregon Trail.
Trail.
Yeah.
That's what I used to think. I used to play the hell out of that in middle school, boy. And exploratory.
I say shit. It was only 3 games that you could play
Right.
anyway. That paint wasn't even a game, but I won't paint.
Solitaire
Minesweeper.
Yeah.
That's it. It was only about 3 or 4 of them things. So
I get lost in that shit though. But hey, so we all saying I'm saying the Pelicans flying too. I was gonna give Dame 2 games and say Pelicans in 6, but y'all see y'all just.
I'm gonna be disrespectful because that's
Hope they
exactly
can
what I feel
steal,
like
too.
being.
All
It's gonna be a
it's
six.
respect. All right,
Gentleman's sweep. 4-1.
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna shake. They gonna wash their hands and get up out there.
All right, but we're gonna transition now to a totally different topic because hey, tomorrow's 420. All right,
Hi, baby.
something's great is brewing in the next couple of hours. Something is dropping, and it goes by the name of Jermaine Cole, J.Cole. He's dropping the album.
Out of bed now, baby.
I wish you could see my
now.
face. He's dropping an album, K.O.D.
I wonder what that means.
Kids on Drugs. He
Do you
did.
think so?
Yeah, he actually released a track. He said one of them means kids on drugs. It meant something else on demand. I gotta go back and look, and I'm sorry, I ain't got my facts straight. But I know one was kids on drugs.
demand. Nigga, sneakers out here all
But it's
day.
a 12. It's a 12 album track list. The album art is dope. I just want the fellas. I just need to talk about this for a second because I know we all are big Cole fans. So
straight out of
what
NSC.
are we expecting? What are y'all expecting to hear? Like y'all expecting to hear 2014 Forest Hill? Y'all expecting to hear? You know what I'm saying? Born Cynical?
It's a little bit of
I'm trying to. Hey, he done showed me a lot. He done opened up so many doors. Like he ain't even close them. Like you can walk right back through them. Just give me, go back down memory lane. Give me something.
I feel like
Give me that warm up. God, give me Friday Night Lights.
For your eyes only was a setup.
Say what?
It was a setup.
It was a setup.
He took our attention off of this one. Went for your eyes only. That's all he did with that one. He took our attention off of K.O.D. And this is the one we was waiting on.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Thing is, I'm wondering, is it going to be this social unjust type thing? Is it going to be black on black, police shooting the blacks? Like, is it going? Are you going to hit me hard? Are you going to go at Trump's neck? Like, I just want to know. Like, I'm so anticipated. I'm highly into, like, I might be in the back of my classroom listening to Cole. The kids may walk in and be listening to Cole.
I'm going to tell you what a great man once said. P. Diddy said, look, we can say that shit for side B. We can say that gangster shit for side B. But it's juicy right here. Feel that. Feel that.
That's what K.O.D. about me?
Listen, K.O.D. gonna be like
juicy.
that. Side B is gonna be fired. Like, and side A gonna speak the message. Side B, you better put your bulletproof vest on.
Hey man, cause I remember in a song he said, "Real niggas gonna die." Before Your Eyes Only was good. You know what? I'm just waiting for somebody to say that. You know what? Oh, it's whack and people overrating Cole. Cause I'm gonna come for the neck, bro.
I got a track list for you to go listen to now. I got a track.
I got a playlist, bro. I got a playlist, bro. So it's okay.
I remember back in the day when I was trying to put people on call, and I was like, I got 100 songs on my iPod. They were like, you got 100 songs? You got homework.
You ain't go back.
What? You gotta reach out. You got 100 songs? What? What you mean? Does he have 100 songs?
Don't ever disrespect that man like that. Don't ever.
Man, because I want to know why my man ain't got no Grammy yet.
What problem,
I mean, let's talk, man. This is about to be his 5th studio album.
Thing is, you know how like everybody got their own little thing. You got the Beehive. You got niggas. Like no niggas got anything like that. But nigga,
J.Cole close, bro.
J.Cole is probably the next one that will have a whole team behind her. Like J.Cole is like the next Jay-Z quietly. Like he probably owns a lot of shit we don't know.
I seen a meme earlier, a post that said the crazy thing about J.Cole is he's just as popular as Kendrick and the Canadian. They call Drake the Canadian. But when he do it so quiet, it was like he the Tim Duncan of the rap game.
I mean, and while we own this music thing, I don't know if y'all follow good music, Kanye's label. But these niggas the whole summer, starting from June 1st when he dropped his album, Kanye dropped his album, all summer his whole team dropping albums. And you know John Legend on good music. You know Common on good music. Mm-hmm. And you know Pusha T on good music. Boy, golly, I got to get up because that's some good music. Tiana Taylor on good music.
She can sign.
If she give me another faded video, I might be all right.
I'm telling you.
She give me another faded. But I'm still the fade. You know I'm faded. No one is around. I'm feeling bad. Boy, she trying to boy. She don't. Boy,
yeah, man. Hey, that just lets me know the tour's about to be stupid.
It'll be a good summer.
And when Cole comes nearby, I shall be on the K.O.D. tour.
All right. Yeah. I mean, and then I'm gonna go off. We gonna stay on this music thing, bro. You got J.Cole, Kendrick, Drake, but what the fuck Wale at?
Wale, hey,
did that nigga die?
He plotting right now. No,
he holding some fire.
He holding some fire, bro. I'm gonna give Wale.
Wale can't wait for so long.
God,
he ain't got that much of a leash now.
God, I'm about to say he got cooking right. Is he hanging himself?
He cooking right now, man. Let Wale cook for a second.
He better give me a little sample or something.
I ain't gonna flex, bro. He better give me something, though. Give me a single, bro.
You better give me something.
Before I knock you off.
I ain't heard nothing from that man in a long time, boy.
I don't think I heard Wale since
2014,
boy. My no hand.
God, that's been a minute. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yo, that is wild because you said
Dice Pineapples.
I'm about to say Dice Pineapples. That was probably his.
He said it all for the women with that one. Then he said it all for the ladies.
You better give me more about something. Or more about nothing.
More about nothing.
You better give me something.
I need him to give me something to real talk before I knock him off my list. Real talk, like why?
That was the class. Like you got real. When it came to graduation, that class came through graduation together. And
Big Sean.
And Big Sean, like
Big Sean thriving right now.
Yeah, Big Sean.
Oh, he's
thriving right now.
Tell you that class right there. Nigga, we got some music. Like our kids, we can't let our kids get lost into all this jibber jabber. You gotta call it like some old folks. That jibber jabber, that boogity. That dumb shit. That's what I'm gonna call. My kids gonna know what it is. That class, that graduation class that I just named. Hey, they gonna know the whole track list. Gonna listen to it all.
Hey man, I feel like when I tell my kids about it, they say, Dad, who you used to listen to? I'm like, well, first off, J.Cole was at the top of my list.
J.Cole was at the top.
Or when their kids have kids, they're like, Grandpa, who you used to listen to? I'm like, well, first of all, J.Cole was at the top of the list.
When my kids have kids, I'm gonna say, hey, go to that crate back there and give me that vinyl.
J.Cole,
and blow that thing off.
Blow the iPod off, boy.
And put that thing on the record player. Like, listen to it. Just sit back and listen.
They gonna be like, what's an iPod?
What's an iPod?
Gonna let you know.
Y'all got this old new stuff here. Y'all don't know.
Y'all
is crazy.
I'm telling you, boy. My kids are gonna know. We gonna respect.
Yeah, man.
What's going on out here?
You always will have the classics, man. But it's gonna be a good summer for music.
A great summer.
NBA playoffs still going, so you know what I'm saying. That's going to run you to June. The NFL draft is coming up next week. Coming up in 7 days, people. 7 days, people.
It's coming.
Hey.
You going to know what your team going to have, okay?
You know what your team about.
You going to know what your team going to take in the training camp. So this is gonna tell a lot about what you are.
Schedule come out what tomorrow?
Tonight. It's actually
night.
being released right now. Actually, at 8:00 p.m. It's actually 8:24 Eastern Time.
So we need to wrap this up so we can catch up to that.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. So this is a fine time to end this podcast. And again, this is the MIC Podcast. Make sure you follow us always at I_M Moses. I forgot my Instagram name for a second.
God damn, boy, you choked up on that one.
So let me try that again. Do over. Follow me at I_M Moses on Instagram.
I'm MX Moses on both Instagram and Twitter.
And I am the real C. McCoy.
All right, that was really short than I thought. All right, so that's it. As always, y'all be blessed. We out.